Woo! Feel like surfing on powdered snow. That is ridiculous. G'day, Craig Taylor GPT, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got something absolutely mental to show you. It is the all-wheel drive, direct drive from Tranzite. It is just being released. It's probably up on pre-order, may even be ready to order right now. I can't believe my luck. This is first ride, first go. It is the first time I'm actually gonna have a crack at this. Really excited. After doing the cross-country board, I'm astounded that I've had the luck to get this board, of all boards, to actually have a crack on and to bring to the channel. So, without further ado, it's got same settings. I've had a quick gander of what's going on. Low, medium, high is all about takeoff speed and torque. So, we're just gonna start off in high. It's all about the go, not anything else. So, let's get onto this bad boy and give it a crack. All right, launch control. Absolutely mental. You cannot believe how fast this thing is. Oh, kid, this thing turns like an absolute beast. Oh, hell yeah. Woo! Brakes, awesome. Carvability is off the charts. This is gonna be great. Stick with me, guys and girls. I'm really excited. Let's get out and have a bit of a run of this, and I'll run through the specs as I'm riding and show this board off in all its beauty. It is a work of art. I'm damn excited. G'day crew, just gotta get into batteries. This board is running a 10S 8P 30Q battery. It is a huge amount of output, huge amount of torque to those four direct drive motors. But I've been told by the crew at Tranzite, we're moving to a 12S 6P 21700 cells. They're gonna be Molly cells. And the thing I'm really proud about, they're gonna be built in Australia. All the batteries will be built by Australian battery manufacturers, which is fantastic, which means you're gonna get the best battery makers down under, and these guys are good. So really, really proud to hear that we're keeping some of the manufacturing down under in Oz, which is brilliant. Now with range, I'm going to jump into range quickly. This board is earmarked to be able to do 40-kilometer range with a 12S 6P. I've done 2 range tests, so you can watch on the videos when they come out. One out cruising by myself, and one out pushing this board to see how fast it'll go, how hard it'll go, and how many kilometers I'll get out of the same battery, with a really, really good ride with the boys. Obviously some of those boys ride other boards, and we've got some scooters out, and one of the boards obviously is my mate Tom on his Baja, and the 2 Aussie boards are going to have a bit of a ride together, and we're going to push along to see how this board stacks up against the Baja. Probably my limitations on going fast on a new board, because I'm not used to it, may come into question, but hey, what the hell, we'll give it a crack. So 40-kilometer range, 50-kilometer plus speed out of this battery. So 2 range tests coming. You'll get to see a speed test in one of those range tests, probably the second one, the latter one of the 2. With this board, you're going to get those Tranzite carbon sink plates up on top there. They are absolutely beautiful, really, really nice. And you're going to get the Tranzite 3D printed motor covers. Now, most people who think direct drive worry about their motors. Tranzite are going to chuck the motor covers in. It's on the website at the moment saying they're included, which is fantastic. For me, I think that's a great add-on for them from the guys at Tranzite. So those 3D printed motor covers will be there for you to make sure you look after your motors. All right, the deck quickly. The deck is a maple bamboo. It is a maple bamboo deck. It is absolutely beautiful. It is really springy, like its little brother. There's heaps of bounce in it, and a nice amount of flex and rebound in it as well. So you're going to have a really comfortable ride, especially when you're doing some of those 30+ kilometer rides. This thing's going to be really nice to think. Motors, direct drive, all-wheel drive, 1600 watts per motor. So that's by 4. You got 4 1600 watt motors underneath your feet. That's a huge amount of power going down to the ground. So I can tell you right now, there's plenty of juice in this. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Controllers, this board here is running on the latest FlipSky 4.2 Plus, so it's running on the latest FlipSky ESC and remote. And I tell you what, I love the remote. I love the way this board handles. Its acceleration curve is beautiful. Its braking is really responsive and controlled. If you do want to jam on the brakes, you can really squeeze them in and roll them up and jam on and go off the front if you want. But it is a controlled braking, and it really is nice. But I'm being told also that you're potentially going to be able to get this in a hobby wing, so you can literally pick what you want. I think the guys at Tranzite are trying to tune down to what you guys want out of them, which is fantastic. I don't think I've ever heard of another electric skateboard company wanting to know what you guys out there want, which is, you know, for me, I love my hobby wing, but the FlipSky with riding this board and its big brother, the cross country, again, both boards, that FlipSky is beautiful. So, hey, you get to choose, which is tremendous. I mean, you're not going to get that from probably any other board maker out there, which is awesome. Wheels. So, with this, we're running the 6-inch wheels currently on the board in this video, and it is really nice. They're pneumatics, they're really beautiful to roll on. My only one question or one challenge with that is with the pneumatic wheels is make sure you balance your wheels. A little bit of wobble will cause a fair bit of vibration. You have got a wheel physically connected to your motor, connected to the board. So if there's any wobble out of that wheel, you're going to feel it through the motor. So balance your wheels up, make sure they're in tuned, in check. There's lots of videos out there on how to balance them. Let's move on to the wheels a bit further. You have got the 6-inch pneumatic wheels, which are beautiful. I love them. Beautiful carvability, great control. You can also get the 150 ATs, the pneumatic tyres or wheels for these as well, which we're going to do another video. I haven't ridden it on the ATs yet, but we're going to do that. I'm going to try and do a hill climb, Hell Hill. I'm going to try and take this down and do Hell Hill with it. Plus, I'm also going to do a hill climb if I can get timed as well, which is fantastic. But talking about wheels, one thing that I'm really happy about to hear from Tranzite on this board is that you can run 120 cloud wheels on this. You can also run your 115 hard rubber wheels, which are on the other direct drive boards, which I've done the video on. I'll put the link up here for you to see that. So you go 115, 120s, and also all the adapters, the traditional adapter, ABEC and Kegel, will allow you to put other wheels on it as well. So obviously if you go down to some of the smaller wheel size, you're going to have to put some risers, truck-based risers in there for you to get a little bit of distance back in, because obviously the battery hangs pretty low. But other than that, what a fantastic thing. You got an all-wheel drive board, 1600 watt motors, direct drive. Pick the wheel you want to ride with and go out there and ride it. The options are endless. The controller choices, Tranzite's trying to do it all for you out there, guys and girls. They're trying to make the board's options as vast as they can for you, the riders. So talk with them. Get on Instagram, follow them, make sure you're chasing them down. Get on their email list and make sure you're following their newsletters and emails and stuff, and actually communicate with them. If you got further questions, if you want to get this board, for example, with a top deck additional battery, ask them. I think, to be quite honest, they're open for conversation to see what they can do to help you make your ride the best ride possibly for you, which is, for me, being in Australia, I'm really proud of seeing a board like this coming out of Australia, and these guys are really pushing the envelope. They're setting themselves aside. They are setting themselves up as a really beautiful, proud Australian electric skateboard company that's doing their own thing and setting the standard for how to be a really good business that really respects their customers and listens to their customers to give them the best riding experience possible, rather than just saying, here's the board, we've got all the components in, and we're making a board and we're sending it out. So these guys have done what I would like to see an electric skateboard company do. They're tailoring it to your needs and tailoring it to the best possible part of the market they can. And I'm really proud to be able to ride their boards and test them out for you, and I'm really stoked that the crew at Tranzite have given me this board to try out and send back in a week or so.
To give you an idea, I know it's a bit blowy, but I'll do a bit of a jump on the brakes just to give you an idea of what it's like.
those brakes are super responsive. I don't like doing quick braking because in an emergency, you know, that's when you're really going to test them. But 20 to 25 k's an hour is a good braking sort of test. Here we go again. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Really have to be prepared in those legs, because those brakes are sensational. Let's talk about the riding experience quickly. This board, handling, maneuverability, the carvability of this board is beautiful. You can tip in as hard as you want. You can really dig in. It took me a little bit while to get used to it, because you do have a pulling, pushing sort of feeling with it, but at the same time, it just drags you through. It is really nice. It's just a really hard sticking board. So when you push really deep into those carbs with the 6-inch pneumatics, this board just really hangs on. It pulls you through the corners. I didn't have any lack of confidence riding this board at all. If anything, I've probably felt more confident on this board than I have on a lot of other boards lately. So it's a beautiful board. It's handling, its maneuverability, the comfort factor is high. You do feel like you're riding a little high with the 6 inches, because I'm not used to bigger wheels on the bamboo boards before, because it's probably a higher board for me that I'm used to. But after about 10 minutes, forget about it completely. Just go out there and blast it. It's great, so much fun. In the long range videos that you'll see a lot more riding over different terrain and stuff as well as a video coming later, obviously out on Hell Hill, climbing hills in the dirt with the 150 ATs. So if you want to, and you want to see more of the Tranzite all-wheel drive direct drive, do all the stuff down there, hit the like button, punch it, smash it for me, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my videos. Hope you're enjoying it, and thanks very much to Tranzite for allowing me this. Thanks guys, it's all the subscribers and followers out there. I hope you're enjoying some of the content I'm providing. I'm having a lot of fun bringing it to you. Remember, stay upright, keep smiling. GBT Craig Taylor, out.